Hey there guys, and welcome to another Factorio Reddit Weekly. I'm Xterminator, and thank you for joining me. And today, as always, we're looking at the top posts for the last week. There's some really good ones, really interesting ones here. First off, I'm going to start with a really interesting one. Unpopular opinion, we should really be referring to megabases as kilobases, since kilo is the appropriate prefix for base that produces 1,000 science per minute or more. Change my mind. I think the consensus may be that people agree, especially considering it has 3,000 upvotes. Uh, I agree, kilobase is a much more descriptive term. Smaller base could be deca or hecto. Also, it's an excuse to build a 1 million science pack per minute base, which I assume is what a mega base would be. Um, this is how many resources 1 million science pack per minute would take. The link on Kirk McDonald. I'm gonna assume it's some ungodly amount of things. I'm seeing thousands of assemblers here, so that's somewhat concerning. Here we go. How much iron is this? I can't even count it. What is that? 7 million? 75 million? I think they say here. 370 blue belts of each science, 5k belts of stone, 28k iron belts, 21k belts of copper, and total power consumption of over 5 terawatts. This is a hilarious thought. 63 million iron plate. Absolutely possible. I would seriously be concerned with the world border making a base this size. Yeah, that would be absolutely ridiculous. You can maybe do it if you had enough like super beastly Clustorio servers, but even then, that would be pretty ridiculous. I think I agree though. I don't know that the term is going to change overall just because it's so ingrained in the community, but this person is definitely not wrong. This person says, disagree, reason being that megabases predate the science per minute goal of 1,000. That's actually very true. I hadn't thought of that, but that's actually an excellent point. A megabase doesn't necessarily mean 1,000. It didn't always mean, rather. It didn't always mean 1,000 science packs per minute. It was not necessarily that well defined. So that term hasn't always been 1,000 science pack per minute size, and even now, like people have different definitions. Some people may not consider it a megabase until it's 2,000. Although that would probably still be a kilo, wouldn't it? Some people may consider it megabase at 500. I don't know. DNA Beast, alternate reality Factorio. You steal axe on Cole. Oh my god, this pixel. This poor lad is like squished. Power poles lean a little bit. Steel not found. You don't use an axe to mine. Silly. Wow, this is ridiculous. Point and click adventure Factorio. I like it. Someone get Tim Schafer on the line. The series still exists. Man, wish it did. Sierra made some good games. I feel judged. Continue wasting your life. I mean, you're the one who named the save this, man. I don't know. I've learned a lot from Factorio when I leave an old system in place and when to take it out and replace it. How to find bottlenecks in my workflow, how to manage my time more efficiently, how to produce enough pollution to kill a forest. Lots of important life skills, of course. How to manage my time more efficiently. Oh, it's 5 a.m. Yep. It's not a waste if you have fun. I'm not sure. That is true. I'm not sure. Yeah, managing your time is really something Factorio helps with. I feel like it is more of losing time. It's a shame the weekly question thread is not called something along the lines of FAQ-torio. Factorio. That could be a whole different section. I cruise the questions thread, and some of them are definitely not frequently asked. That's very true. My logistic network can only support 20 FAQs. Should I use more trains? Oh, that's hilarious. Factorio Sea with huge walled start area. Seeding comments. Wow, that's OP, man. Stop a wall down right here and right here. And I mean, and that's like barely even connected. That's so good. Oh my lord, that's good. And that's like a really big area too. Even multiple expansion spots possible right there. That's A really good map. Just send your scouts to deal with the titans in your walls. I mean, bugs. Oh my gosh. Circuit-based output balancer. Interesting. This is kind of beyond my scope. I mean, I see what it's doing. I don't quite know how it's doing it. The wire belts work like a relief valve. They only turns on if all buffer belts are saturated. Okay. Interesting. I'm surprised how simple solution this is and how we missed it till now. This is really neat. I like it. I'm not great with circuits, but I think this is still a really cool concept. What do we have here? Turns out spawning 4,000 behemoth biter spitters slows the game to a grinding 1 FPS. Gee, you think? Maybe? Oh, Lord, look at this. I'm actually really surprised this is surviving. I think, though, it's probably so bugged out, if you will, that, like, everything, like, things probably just aren't even moving, these biters. Slowing down to give you time. You appreciate the smell and sound of burning Zeno. Oh my god. That is ridiculous. The fine line of pollution. Oh, that's really interesting. To see that in action here, dang. You can really clearly see the line of pollution here. That's crazy. I don't know if I've ever looked close enough to actually see that. Played the game for a few hundred hours and never even realized that's pollution doing that. In an unrelated note, that's the fourth logistics thing in your hotbars, some sort of loaders. What mod is that? Oh, this? Yeah, this is the loader from Crastorio. As this person said, Crastorio 2. Excuse me. Hi, Bor. I love your art so much. Mini Factory. This is probably like my top 3 Hydebor art. Love it so much. This is definitely one of my favorites. I'm pouring a little barrel of lube in there. Sitting here, a little bit of a pucker face, trying to monitor stuff. She's just like chilling here, zoning out. The pickaxe. Oh, this is really amazing. What are you producing over there? Pollution? Yes. After all that working montage, I finally made it. This work is quite harder than my previous one since the Animal Crossing. One line of belt, one assembling machine, and one starter on a tiny patch of land kind of create a cutie feeling like a Terrian thing. I know the word, I just can't say it. Terrarium. There we go. Yeah, they do have a patron. Normally I don't promote other people's things, but this is just absolutely fantastic. Definitely deserves some support. This is adorable. Love it. This is like just so impressive. Really, really love it. Play the way you want, not the way you see others play. This cannot be emphasized enough. When I first started playing, I was always intimidated by the community for absolutely no reason. Messing with the starting settings felt like blasphemy, as if playing on default is the only way you can be a real engineer. Biters were always ruining the fun for me, but instead of completely turning them off, I set the starting area to 200% and the time factor evolution to 0. That way the biters only evolve when the pollution cloud hits them. It made the game much more balanced and enjoyable for me, more focused on building, with the tower defense aspect of it a little less annoying. Just thought I'd share this for any newbie struggling with the game. Settings are there, tweak as you will, can't keep up with the biters after a while. Disable evolution. Resource keep depleting and not really in train outposts. What's wrong with you? But yeah, you can change that too. Bottom line is it's your game. Nobody in the community will judge you for playing the way you see most fit. After all, if you're not having fun, what's the point in even playing? Exactly. Play on peaceful mode because managing factory is plenty difficult for me. Burn me at the stake. Yeah, I think let people play however the heck they want to play, man. Honestly, thanks for the reminder. I always get wrapped up in how things should be done according to the community, both here and on Path of Exile, and end up not enjoying the game. Yeah, I completely agree. Really, really excellent point. 180 plastic per second from crude, water, and coal. I think we saw this, did we? I don't know. This is a hell of a build, though. I think we did see this last week. Really, really impressive. Super impressive. Literally unplayable. The wire goes around it. It's easy to forget it's a 2D game. Yeah, cliffs are rather janky. Yeah, a little bit. This lake kind of looks like a chunky cat coughing. Oh my god. So he's using the two-way thermometer. Are they referring to this? What are they? About the way you can insert. Wow. Oh, okay. Oh, that's hilarious. I see. Yeah. Oh, that's really funny. Oh my god. Rip Completron, you were kinda helpful. Image edited from Friday Facts 262. Poor little Completron. It's definitely reminds me of the sand crawlers from Star Wars. I feel like it's modeled after that. It's like identical, minus, like the face and stuff. They're still in the game files and you can bring them back with a mod, which actually makes them useful. Construction drones by cloning. And transport drones, I think. No, not transport drones. Transport drones don't use that. The construction drones does, though. Never jumping off a train again. It's killed by a fluid wagon. Oh, I've had this happen. And cargo wagons, too, of course. Never move after jumping off train until the train finishes passing. I once jumped off of a 200 wagon cargo train in the wind up station. It then placed me on the other track and immediately got me run over. Oh my god, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Just revisited my second ever base and I saw how I did green science. Oh dear. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is what is happening here? I mean, I see what's happening. I don't want to believe it though. This is like kind of sushi belt. It is creative. I will definitely get props for that. And it this small of a scale honestly may work. Yeah, of the set of ways you can do it, this is one of them, and now we know. That's very true. And I mean, honestly, this is probably something I would have done in my first playthrough too. No hate, just like really interesting to look at compared to, once you actually learn, that's maybe not the best way to do it. Just gonna leave this here. So what am I looking at? A belt with ore. The plates inserted onto. Something with combinators. I don't know. I guess it's like letting ore in every once in a while. Because, I mean, obviously these still need fuel, yeah? And then outputs. Dude, that's really cool, actually. Yeah, how does it work? The filter inserters are doing it. All the inserters are wired together with the combinators on the far left. My guess is that the inserters give off an increment every time they pull an iron, in which lets the system know how much coal to send through. Interesting. That's really cool. The Factorio paradox. Ooh, this is really nice. I like this a lot. Image confused me. The colored concrete, man, that looks good. The colored concrete is fantastic. Really love it. I still think there should be color concrete in vanilla, honestly. Factorio featuring busted Linux GPU drivers. This reminds me of like the first version of Factorio, right? Be Factorio like this, but no alt mode. Settle down, Satan. Oh my god. That's crazy. Finally hit my target for my second base of 60 signs per minute. Only took 200 hours. hit my jar from a second. Wow. Wait, this is 60 science per minute? This looks way bigger than what you would need for 60 science per minute. I'm confused. It's only a science a second. That's like pretty standard. No, like I'm not criticizing that like the amount they're making. It's just this base looks way bigger than what's needed to do that. Are they just making like a bunch of other unrelated things? Like look at all these red circuits. Oh my goodness. 3 red circuit builds of this size is way more than you need for 60 science per minute. I'm a fan though. I like the base a lot. This is really cool. Factorio 2 retrospective, a fantastic vision and well worth your time. Hey, I'm playing Factorio right now. This is too much to read live, but we will check out the summary. I haven't been disengaged and engrossed in Factorio since my initial playthrough. There's so much to do here, so many interesting interacting systems, so many scaling challenges to solve. It's well worth your time, and you should absolutely give it a shot if you want to reinvigorate your Factorio experience, which is what I'm doing. Something that doesn't do well, they become obsolete because of loaders. Antimatter power is too simple. Skipped fusion power. 50 gigawatts of power. Dude, that's insane. They look cool. They're probably not cheap, though. I found very similar results. Very well written posts to skip nuclear because been there, done that. I found fusion to be complex enough set up, but was rewarded for doing that. Antimatter power is exactly as you said. Found the science a bit janky for my liking. Some going this building's so go here. Some were made here. Appreciate what they were going for, but I didn't like it. That being said, Story 1 and 2 are all my favorite, are my all-time favorite bases. Oh wait, there's different labs. I didn't know that. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not a fan of that concept. But so far, I'm really enjoying the mod in my playthrough. Guess I have to walk. Rip car. Or call a train. I mean, that'd be a quick way to respawn back at your base. Do not even try to hide the abomination of railway track that is visible on your map. Oh, what in the hell? That is some, like, drunk rail right there, man. It needs to be censored even with the clips. It doesn't need to look so terrible. I am amazed that someone drawn to the game Factorio could sleep at night with rails like that. I'm amazed that I can sleep at night too. This is my second factory, though. Okay. Slightly forgiven. Standardized research unit, 500 science per minute from raw. Are there pictures? Train system. Nice. Looks pretty beefy. I am a fan of these diagonal stackers. Looks like some circuitry going on there. Showcase of circuits. Ooh, all built in here. I like it. Like everything just smelting from ore to red, blue, actually even to blue circuits here it looks like. Really, really a fan of that. Overall design. Oh my lord. That's ridiculous. Map view, main production. Dude, that's nuts. I like this. This deserves more upvotes. This is a thing of beauty. How does the rail system handle traffic? You should probably define a minimum safe distance between copies of this to avoid congestion. At first I thought this was the expensive mode because you talked about integrating into marathon mode. Oh, yeah. Overall, really cool. Friday Facts, of course. And I think that's going to do it, guys. Let me see if I miss anything here. Fantastic stuff. Love, love, love this. This is my, like, probably actually, like, favorite, maybe second favorite Hybor art. An all-time favorite fan art. Probably, like, top 5 for sure. Love this. I would love to see more of this. Definitely support Hybor on Patreon if you're able to. Really does great work. Also, really interesting posts like this one and stuff. Great Reddit Weekly, as always. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you did enjoy it. Leave your thoughts below. I always do enjoy reading them. Like I've said many times, even if I don't respond, I do read pretty much every single comment, particularly on these because you guys just have really great thoughts and feedback. So thank you so much. Please stay well, and I look forward to doing the next one. Until then, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.